Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to another magical year at Hogwarts, and a very special welcome to my favorite student, Mr. Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry!
He killed Voldemort when he was just a baby. He's even got that little lightning scar on his head to prove it. Oh, and another very special welcome to our newest addition to Gryffindor, Miss Ginny Weasley.
Aren't I supposed to be sorted by the sorting hat?
Well, the sorting hat actually got hitched with another piece of enchanted magical clothing. So, he and the scarf of sexual preference aren't going to be back until next year. Basically, I've just been putting anybody who looks like a good guy into Gryffindor, and anybody who looks like a bad guy into Slytherin, and other people can go wherever the hell they want. I don't really care.
Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders.
Cedric, what the hell is a Hufflepuff? Anyway, it's time for me to introduce my very good friend and our potions professor, Mr. Severus Snape.
Oh man, Professor Snape? I hoped they fired that guy.
Why? What's wrong with Professor Snape?
Oh, nothing. He's just, evil.
Come on, Ron, he's not that bad.
Harry Potter, detention.
What?
For talking out of turn.
What? Come on.
Now, before we begin, I'm gonna give you all your very, very first pop quiz.
Yes.
Can anyone tell me what a portkey is?
Oh, me! I know!
Yes, Miss Granger?
A portkey is an enchanted object that when touched will transport the one or ones who touch it to anywhere in the globe decided by the one who created the enchantment.
Very good. Now, can anyone tell me what foreshadowing is?
Ooh!
Yes, Miss Granger?
Foreshadowing is a dramatic device in which an important plot point is mentioned early in the story in order to return later in a more significant way.
Perfect. Now, remember, a portkey can be any sort of seemingly harmless object like a football or a dolphin.
Professor, can a person be a portkey?
No, that's absurd. Because then, if a person were to touch themselves, Ron,
No, that's crazy.
they would constantly be transported to different places. A person can, however, be a Horcrux.
What's a Horcrux?
I'm not even gonna tell you, Harry. You'll find out soon enough.
Professor, what is the point of this quiz?
Oh, no point in particular. Just some important information that everyone should know. Especially you, dear listeners. Now, moving right along, there are 4 houses in all. Gryffindor,
Yeah!
Ravenclaw,
Yeah! Woo!
Hufflepuff.
Find!
What? And Slytherin. Now, traditionally, points are given for good behavior and deducted for rule breaking. Example, 10 points for Gryffindor.
What?
For Miss Granger's excessively hideous looks.
Thanks, Hermione.
At the end of every year, the house with the most points wins the House Cup. However, this year we're doing things a little bit differently. Here to introduce our new system is our new professor of the dark arts, Professor Quirrell.
Ow, my scar.
Harry, what's wrong? Do you need help?
Quiet, Granger! Let Professor Quirrell speak.
The House Cup, a time-honored tradition. For centuries, the 4 houses of Hogwarts have competed for the honor and glory of the House Champion title. But where does this tradition come from, and what are its roots? Oh, I know!
The House Cup competition began with the first generation of Hogwarts students.
It was a rhetorical question.
Granger, quit interrupting. 20 points from Gryffindor.
Thanks, Hermione.
As I was saying, when the tournament first originated, it was one of a completely different sort. One champion from each of the 4 houses would complete a series of dangerous challenges. The winner would not only win the cup, he would also win eternal glory.
Professor, if I remember correctly, the House Cup tournament was disbanded after one semester when one of the students was killed during the first task.
Yes, it's very dangerous, but the rewards far outweigh the risks.
I don't think you heard me. I just said somebody died.
Hermione Granger, shut your ungodly, lopsided mouth and quit interrupting. 20 more points.
Thanks, Hermione.
God, for the cleverest witch of your age, you really can be a dumbass sometimes.
Hey!
Ooh, 10 points to Dumbledore.
Yes, well, it will be very dangerous, but the winner will be remembered as a hero for ages to come. And as the professor for Defense Against the Dark Arts, I believe that this practical application is exactly what the curriculum needs to...
Quirrell? Did the back of your turban just sneeze?
What? No, of course not, Headmaster.
Well, I could have sworn I heard a sneeze coming from your direction, but your mouth wasn't moving.
Oh, that was simply a fart. Excuse me.
Ah, my forehead.
I simply farted once more. Excuse me, I have to go now.
In accordance with the newly resurrected House Cup rules, a champion from each house will be selected to compete. Snape, would you do us the honors, please?
Yes, Headmaster. First, from the Ravenclaw house, Miss Cho Chang.
Oh my lord, I won!
And next, from Hufflepuff, Mr. Cedric Diggory.
Well, I don't find this surprising at all.
Perfect! Now I can spend more time with my beloved boyfriend.
I'm glad as well, my darling.
And next, from the Slytherin house, Draco Malfoy.
I finally beat you, didn't I, Potter? What do you think of that, huh? I'm the champion this time!
And finally, from the Gryffindor house. Oh, my. Well, isn't this curious? The only person in all of Hogwarts against whom I have a well-known grudge is suddenly in a tournament where he could very well lose his life.
If it's me, I'll just apologize to my fellow Gryffindors right now for losing.
Sit down, Longbottom, you inarticulate bumble. It's Harry Potter.
I love you, Harry!
Well, here they are, folks. The 4 Hogwarts champions. I want all of you to start preparing immediately, because the first task is in 2 months, and it could be anything. So, let's get to it.